Hello, fellow adventurers. Today I want to tell you about the Mound in the sea. It's just beyond the horizon, about 2 days out by fishing boat, or a little less if you've got a sail and a good wind. The mound rises right up out of the water, as advertised, not much more than a few big rocks, with enough pockets of soil to host a forest full of old-growth pines. Then again, forest might be pushing the definition. This is a very countable number of trees, 352, last time I checked. It's hard to find a good spot for a landing, but at low tide, ground is exposed on the north end. Here I'm being a little optimistic again. By ground, I mean a bunch of boulders, and they are seriously mossy. You're going to do some slipping and sliding. If a fight finds you there, you're definitely a disadvantage for bad footing. It's still the best way to get onto the island for low-level, low-capable adventurers, even though you're going to get some bumps and bruises. I suggest a skill challenge starting with navigation and followed up with a couple of athletics checks. Why would you come to this island, you wonder? Knowledge, of course. Way up on the mound, where the trees are the thickest, is Mordanna's favorite resting place. Mordanna is an ancient copper dragon. Her hobby is collecting strange facts and lore. She gathers information from all over the Central Plains and the rest of the multi-universe. She is well-traveled and not always home. Her existence is not well known, as she does not reveal herself to just anyone. Local fishermen avoid the area, claiming that waters produce an intoxicating mist. Encounters with talking fish and laughing whales are somewhat common. The 10 miles of ocean surrounding the mound are known for an excess of sharks and large octopoids, cutting down a potential catch, so there's no reason for the fishermen to chance these strange encounters, unless they're just in the mood to get funky. There have been a few close calls with the dragon by sailors over the years, enough to spawn rumors, though it's normally claimed to be a dragon turtle. Mainland venues of knowledge and learning are hit and miss when it comes to information on Mordanna, making the beginning of any potential quest a search for the location of the Great Sage that will give you more information. Those directions might be charged for, if not in gold, then promises. For instance, the party has caught wind of rumors the castle of V has been abandoned by its other planar lords. It's suggested they left in a hurry. Treasure may still remain. Step 1. The party finds information on a portal that will allow them access to a location close to the castle. Now they just have to find that portal. Step 2. They search the library of Et and find nothing except a lead that there is an expert on such things at the College of Pi. Step 3. The headmaster of Pi confirms the rumors about... now I can't stop thinking about Pi. He confirms the rumors about Vi. He knows of the dragon, but requires that the party collect a number of tomes from the dungeon of Pooh. Step number 4. When the party returns, he has already confirmed that Mordanna is home and she will see them. For a lark, they decide to refer to her only as a reclusive sage, and let her nature surprise them. Oh, and for payment, tell them to bring me a fish of gold. 2,000 coin weight should be sufficient. Number 5. The party is off to visit the island. Obviously, well, I hope obviously, the intro can be completely different. The knowledge might be part of an ongoing quest, or the party might just stumble onto the island while sailing. Approaching is not treacherous. Dangerous storms can be avoided, as they are rare and predictable. This is, of course, up to the DM, and threats on the water might be part of the larger mission you fit this tidbit into. Without a navigator, finding the island could be difficult. Decide ahead of time if it's something you want to require a roll for. What do you do if they miss? A backup plan might be a talking seal. As mentioned, one of the influences of having the ancient dragon around is animals capable of speech. They are still just animals, but pointing in the direction of the seamound is simple enough. Landing on the island is going to be a little rough. Ideally, somebody will take the ship back out. Barring that, taking a rowboat to shore and manhandling it onto some of the higher rocks is a strength check option. I'd make them pay for a fail, causing the boat to fall and crack. Any antics will elicit laughing from the forest's animals. Again, old dragon vibes. This feel should include smiling visages described in the monster manual. These can be in the form of mist or waves, or on the seas, in the forest on the stone or the trees. It should be noted at this point that Mordana actually lives in a large cavern under the island. It's hard to get to. Her treasure is there, and she will fight to defend it. She lives by fishing and enjoys reading. An ideal gift, aside from the golden fish, is an oversized book of arts and philosophy. Mordana is occasionally gone for weeks, but regularly takes her rests on the island, at least every other day in the afternoon sun. In my mind, finding her is not supposed to be particularly difficult. I usually don't make my dragons very vain. She's not going to get all stupid just because somebody calls her beautiful and wise. At the same time, everybody likes a compliment. I think she's definitely playful. She will use her position of power to make aggressive jokes suitable to your table. She might threaten, but the party will really have to push her to elicit violence. Then again, I suppose that means by the time she does, she's really mad. Being an ass to a powerful NPC should have repercussions, but we'll assume that your party's going to be sensible about it. The details of anything I provide as content is certainly up to the individuals to modify them to your own needs. This should go for any materials from any source. That's one of the things that D&D is all about. Steal some ideas and use them, mold them into your image. I am thrilled that you guys are still listening. Actually, using my ideas would be something that you could definitely tell me about in the comments. In the meantime, I'm glad you stopped by. I hope you enjoyed the island. I am glad that you are in this world, and so are a lot of other people. Keep on swimming, and I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. Cheers.